Okay. Constructs. Mods. Upgrade. Nice. Maxed out upgrades. Random absolute weapon mod. Random absolute personal mod. Still need more cash money for Pierce. And more remote thoughts for Shatter. 3 single samples for spin. And 1 sample for charge. Where am I? Alright, there's the fridge. Are we gonna like offer some encouragement? Like, don't worry, we're gonna be on our way soon or something like that? There we go. Perfect. Nothing on that level 5. Is that the Swan boat? Yep, that's the Swan boat. Stay far away from that thing. The water cooler. A crowbar.
Dylan. He's so close.
Ah, right. It's one of these double airlock doors. Nothing.
Hello? Can you hear me? Jesse? Are you there? Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
Face of the enemy. Can't go in there. Requires level 6 clearance. Ah, dang it. Nothing over here. So this whole thing is pointless. Got it. Hmm. Alright, so that door just leads to one item. Got it. Archives, floor 2. Ooh. Levitation. Career development. Ah. Ground slam. Got it. Don't really need that. Seize additional enemy. That could be useful. Career executive. Or central executive. Nostalgia department, communications department, dead letters department. You all right? Hey, people actually in here.
Oh my god, does she have to write everything in a made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall, CIA spy shit, god.
Put a record on.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation. That sounds ominous. Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. No one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. To think of it, the song should have run back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck, don't get me started on Blackrock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Was making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. Now he's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be? You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine Blackrock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
The clog.
Wanna know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know. What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, you know, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry. I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
What is
Stop
this?
by anytime.
Ooh, it's a file. How do I assist this guy? Hey, file. Box. And now that says help him instead of just help him after doing thing. Should be able to just go over there and fix it. Should be upper panopticon. Should be right around here.
Your eyes open.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Oh, right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on.
I'm watching it right now. Just blink. Alright, speak with Langston.
Cell breaches. I guess life's...
There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door.
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well. I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Alright, it's been like 30 seconds.
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip?
Ah, dang it.
Philip?
Of course.
If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. Fuck?
Oh, hi. That was unfortunate. Okay, where am I?
Hello? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? Philip? If I look away, it hurts me.
Oh, good thing I'm not looking away.
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. Fuck?
Ah, there you are. Ah, there you are. Ah, can't see. Oh, dang. That's unfortunate. Try this again. Now that I realize I can use telekinesis on the projectiles.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? Philip? If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it.
There you are. Where'd it go? Ow. Gotcha. Astral
There's
phenomenon.
no Black Pyramid here. The fridge seems fixed. Did fighting that thing off change something?
Better not get blamed for this mess in the next performance review. How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I shot it.
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
I shot it to death.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral. The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Langston's Runaways. Cleanse the paper lantern, the traffic light, the moving letters, and the hand chair. Medical wing, Panopticon, sealed threshold hall. So the traffic light is somewhere in here. I'm assuming it's on floor 3, since floor 3 is redacted. Or not. AI containment? Yeesh. Dang it. Whoop, again. Ow. I guess I'll just read some files. Alright. Don't need to worry about the mods. Untapped potential. Anomaly. Clearance level 5. Very nice. Put the record on. Collectibles. Daily observations. 9:30, breakfast is brought. 10:54, gets out of bed, uses toilet, returns to bed. 3 minutes later, asks for television to be turned on. Staff do so. 3 minutes later, lunch is brought, breakfast is removed. 2 minutes later, eats lunch. 2 hours later, uses toilet. Hour and a half later, begins talking to self, recording speech not possible due to noise from television. 4 minutes later, becomes upset, throws lunch tray at glass. 2 minutes later, sedated. Crew cleans the cell, television is turned off. 2 hours later, comes to, asks for television to be turned on, staff refuse. Television privileges were refused due to hostile behavior. 4 minutes later, sleeps. Incident in question occurred on Redacted and was brought to HR department's attention by the internal security personnel who intervened. According to reports supported by security cam footage, Agent Filson entered the staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal, a homemade sandwich cut diagonally and packed in a plastic container, but discovered the refrigerator had redacted his meal. Agent Filson began to kick the Bureau-owned appliance as he expressed his frustration in a loud and profane manner. This behavior caused multiple staff members present to become alarmed. Security was alerted soon after. Filson complied with security's commands to desist. Recommendation: Agent Filson was reprimanded and suspended for the remainder of the ongoing work week. The review committee recommends one non-mandatory counseling session. Junior Agent. Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts, presented as fiction, in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content or tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs, and has been off the air for a few years now. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the redacted object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable of as little as redacted. See Dr. Darling Presentation 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some redacted exists within the body and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmoor records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Refer to file numbers for full report. Case files. Altered items. Refrigerator. An Arctic Queen brand electric refrigerator model from the 1960s. No cooling functionality. The door is decorated with crayon illustrations by Redacted. The illustrations cannot be removed from the item. All attempts have failed. The paperwork cannot be burned or torn. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after it survived the collapse of the New York City Grand Hotel, where it served as an application in apartment Redacted, rented by a man named Redacted. It became the subject of local infamy after surviving the building's collapse undamaged. Mr. Redacted, who was out of the building at the time of the collapse, Redacted PM, retained ownership of the item until 1974 when the Bureau purchased the item through a false identity. Appendix. New altered item effect has been observed. See file AL10F for details. See file AL10.K for new containment procedures. Hilarious.